Hey guys, my name is Liz, aka Cream de la Cream, aka Trouble Rap. You're going to be watching this video because you are interested and are signed up for a greeter shift. So we're going to go really quickly through what you're going to be doing when you are on a shift for greeters. Basically, we're making sure that everybody who has come into the event is safe. They've read their survival guide, and we're going to do a little quiz. So you'll ask them if they've been to a burn before. If they haven't, you're going to run through the whole rigmarole, meaning all the principles, the survival guide, and stuff like that. If they have been to a burn before, you can kind of ease up on what you're going to go over with them, but this is new property, so there's a lot of new information. Mainly, no RVs in theme camps, no car parking in theme camps, so people that are car camping are going to have to be doing it in designated areas, which I'll have a map on site, so we'll be going over that at the beginning of each shift. So the things you're going to be asking people is if they have enough food or water, at least 2 gallons of water per person a day. If they're going to be warm enough, making sure that they have coat, boots, some sort of heating apparatus, or they're going to be keeping themselves from getting too cold. Make sure that they have a light with them. Make sure that they understand that there's no weapons or fireworks on the property, and that they know the fire rules. We're going to be going over those in more detail on site as well. Ouch. So another big part of what we want to make sure people know are the principles of Burning Man, and I'm just going to run through them real quick. Radical inclusion is welcome the stranger. There's no prerequisite to be a part of our group, our community rather. Gifting, this ties into decommodification. We don't give gifts with the expectation of getting anything in return. We give gifts because it's unconditional. Decommodification is we have a community without advertising, without commercial sponsorships, and any money, except for ice. Also, radical self-reliance is one of my favorites, bringing what you need to survive and to have a good time. Radical self-expression is art, what you want to wear, if you choose to be nude, all these things go into radical self-expression. It's a part of our gift to people. Communal effort. Can't talk today. Collaboration and working together as a community to bring this social experiment to life. Civic responsibility is basically, keeping the public welfare in mind, and keeping everybody safe, and, we still have to follow the state, local, and federal laws. Leave no trace is obviously the big one. Pack it in, pack it out, bring what you came in with, bring that shit home. Participation is another really cool one. No spectators. Kind of ties into our next one too, which is immediacy. We want to basically encourage people to live in the moment, to experience what's happening, and yeah. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, dang. That was quick. See, so what I like to do for some of the more experienced burners who don't really like going through greeters is give them what I call a principle pop quiz, which is startling them in the middle of a conversation like, whoa, what's your favorite principle? Or get them to define a principle that isn't normally talked about. People talk about leave no trace and radical self-reliance, but not as many people can define immediacy or communal effort or stuff like that. And if they're not able to recite it verbatim, then they need to go through greeters. I go through greeters. I'm looking at it right now on my screen. So basically your biggest challenge I think you're going to have is people that don't want to stop, or that people that once they do stop, they're kind of hurrying you along. Just try to read the room. Remember that, volunteering is your gift to the community, so you are well within your rights to do it. If there's any issues, if people don't stop, especially, get on a walkie, let me know. My radio handle is Trouble Wrap, like bubble wrap, but worse. Those of you who don't know me, I hurt myself a lot and fall down. Mainly what we're going to be doing at greeters is getting people parked out of the car, greeted, and on their way to their camp as quickly and efficiently as possible. What I normally do is have somebody that's flagging people, directing them where to park. Somebody that is, that same somebody is writing on their car. Although, since we're not going to be doing car camping this year, we're going to have a new process for that. But we'll still have somebody that's flagging and getting cars parked at greeters so they can get out and come over and get greeted. And, hi, baby. This is Bourbon. She will not be at Freezer Burn because, guess what? There's no pets. Gotta make sure that people know that. We're going to try to get things moving as quickly as possible. I know that this property, a lot of you guys haven't been to it yet. So what I would suggest is showing up 15 minutes early before each of your shifts. That way the previous people or myself can go over things with you. Please let me know as soon as possible if you can't show up for a shift, and we'll work it out. I tend to have fun things going on at greeters, so it's the most fun department. If I think of anything else, I'll upload another video, but I think that's basically it. I'm going to have training documents on the greeter group, and I'll have them in a binder or on clipboards at the greeter station. So let's get ready to welcome everybody home.